met my wife in an ad agency where she worked for the producers of some of the top programs at that time. She liked doing what she was doing. We dated for about 4 years. Yeah, I just had a great feel for her. We've been married since 1953. 54 years this coming May. 3 children, 3 great kids. After the kids got a little older, she thought, it would be nice if I could find a little part-time job just to keep me kind of busy. She ended up working in Macy's in their business office, and she loved it. It was 25 years she worked there. Though she had her own hobby, she painted. Energetic and vital and enthusiastic, about life and what it had, the arts. I mean, she'd love to go to the museums. She'd talk about it constantly, come back, and she traveled a lot. And her girlfriends, I don't know how many times she's been to Europe, and she loved it. Every week she played bridge and mahjong, kind of games that really makes you move and think about. When they'd come to the house, they'd hear somebody say, "Oh, that's a Joni's move." That's where they realized that she wasn't making the right moves and she wasn't thinking properly. Yeah, life has made a big turn. Talked about the golden years. The golden years are rusty. This morning she woke up and she says, "I don't feel right." I said, "Well, what's the matter? You have a pain or something?" She said, "I have no pains." So I said, "Well, what is it?" She can't explain it. You see, it's like at times she can't, she knows what she wants to say, but she can't, it doesn't come out. She rob you of your sensibility. Terrible, terrible disease. Why?
Alzheimer's disease is a slowly progressive neurological disease. It usually begins with memory impairment and then begins to take over other cognitive abilities.
And the problems range from memory, which is what everyone thinks of with Alzheimer's disease, but it doesn't end with memory. Patients develop problematic behaviors, they develop agitation, there can be hallucinations, delusions. Again, at the extreme, this is a disease that spares nothing.
But another problem that we have is that as a person ages, we expect that they may have some mild loss. And it's hard to detect exactly when those mild symptoms may be switching over to something that's serious, something that's pathological and needs to be attended to.
So our mandate is to try and make these symptoms better, even without having a cure, to do everything we can to make life livable.
More than the person's statement of their loss, because oftentimes we make the most of our best situation, is seeing people that we know and love unable to do the simple things we know they need to do to go on with their daily life.
We have a two-pronged approach. On the one hand, we treat patients. No research can happen without patients, and you can't do research without taking care of patients. So we take care of many patients. The focus is to treat the symptoms. Can we keep memory from getting worse, and can we at least slow down the deterioration of memory? At the same time, when the clinic doors close, we go into our labs, and there we look for the cure. And 50 years ago, it would have been laughable for someone to say, "I'm looking for a cure." It's not laughable today. It's a reality today. It's a reality that is so close that it feels almost palpable.
Well, the Alzheimer's Disease Research Center here at Mount Sinai has many important goals. First and foremost, we really would like to find what is the cause of Alzheimer's disease. Understanding its cause will help us determine how we can best treat it and hopefully cure it. In addition, we're very interested in looking for treatments, and we have many lines of research looking at interventions that will hopefully improve the symptoms, slow the progression, and perhaps even eradicate the disease.
And these studies take large amounts of funding. Okay? To do things right, to do things safely, takes large amounts of effort, people power, and plain old money.
There are many strains on the general economy these days, and as a result of that, there are huge constraints that the NIH has to operate under. And this is putting a real downward pressure in terms of the ability to fund new research grants, to support new investigators, to develop new areas of research. And that's why philanthropy, and in particular private philanthropy, has become even more critical.
My name's Jeff Mann. With all of your help here, supporting this event and the foundation, our goal is hopefully to find a cure for Alzheimer's. My mother is the one who had the disease. I saw how serious it was, and she was in bad shape. That's the part of the disease. Nobody can really yell for help because they can't help themselves. Naturally, when I had the idea for the foundation, I went to my brothers and I discussed it with my wife, Ann, to create the Mann Foundation. We got involved with Mount Sinai and the Alzheimer's Disease Research Center. If anyone's going to find some cure, I'll bet on Mount Sinai. I think they're the best hospital in New York City, and that's why my family's involved with them. We have a tremendous following, and people believe in us, and we believe in the people that are here tonight. We hope you keep coming and keep supporting it, and we keep trying to find this cure. And while we're making the evening a fun evening, we also have a real mission that we're on, and we hope you all enjoyed yourself tonight. And thank you for coming.